Good morning. It is time for another round of the grid. It is August 29th. Now, about a month ago, I went ahead and tracked 5 days worth of scores. And the idea was to compare it against 5 days of scores leading up into Labor Day. And Labor Day is almost upon us. So I'm going to start tracking on Thursday. So that should be 5 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and compare to my scores a month ago, which my average was 7.2. I think my rarity score is like in the 240s on average. So in any case, yeah, so we'll see if we do any better. Now I am coming off of a couple of Immaculate grids, so I don't think that that's an accurate indicator. But yeah, I think hopefully I'll show some improvement, but we'll see. Today's grid should be pretty fun. There's some moving pieces that I'll have to deal with, but yeah, that's kind of what makes the game entertaining. Won't be able to knock off any of the 95 Mariners, I don't think. I could knock off a couple of the Smithers 9 from Homer at the bat. So anyways, let's take a look at today's grid. All right, here is today's grid. We have the Marlins, the Rangers, 3,000 hits, Dodgers, Angels, and the Red Sox. So to start out with, we'll use a player that I've used a few times before, and I'm pretty sure my memory's correct that he works here, and that's Otis Nixon. And he's best known for his time with the Braves. He played for some of those World Series teams, well, the teams that got to the World Series, but I don't think he won a World Series with the Braves. Maybe one. In any case, I think he played with Texas and the Dodgers later in his career. Okay, so there we go. So with the Texas and the Angels, or Texas and Boston, a name that would work in both, I think, is Jimmy Piersall. I'm pretty sure he played for the Rangers. I know he played for the Angels and Boston. Now, if the name sounds familiar, but you don't recognize it for sure, Piersall dealt with mental health issues throughout his career. I think it was maybe manic depression. And one of the things that he's known for is upon hitting his 100th home run, he rounded the bases backwards. So one of the Simpsons players I was thinking of knocking off was Jose Canseco, who would go in the Texas-Boston. So we'll go ahead and use Jimmy Piersall here. Oh, maybe it's EI. There, we'll try to see if I could spell Piersall. Piersall, there we go. All right, Jimmy Piersall. Okay, so for Texas Boston, so I said Canseco works. I feel like Ellis Burks might work here, but I'm not 100% that he played with Texas. He came up through Boston, played with the Rockies, had a 40 home run season there, and I feel like he went through Texas at some point. But we'll go ahead and keep it safe here. We'll go with Canseco. All right. Los Angeles, Miami, Kevin Brown works here. He'll probably draw a certain percentage, probably double digits maybe. Yeah, so the other player that I was thinking about was Juan Pierre. He'll probably go for somewhere, I'm thinking it'll be in single digits, but I'm not 100% sure how well he'll do here. There we go, 6%. Sounds about right. All right, so for 3,000 hits, Eddie Murray works both for the Dodgers and the Angels. Albert Pujols, I think, works for both as well. I do remember him playing for the Angels. I feel like he went through Los Angeles as a Dodger as well. Rock Carew would work for the Angels. I think he's going to draw most of it, probably between him and Pujols maybe. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Pujols here. I'm going to put Eddie Murray here. None of them are probably going to be very low, but we'll see what they draw. There we go, 37. Okay. So maybe that was the wrong play. And I can't remember if like Willie Keeler went through he was a Dodger. I don't remember if he had 3,000 hits, but in any case, so 3% for a 3,000 hit guy for the Angels. That's pretty good. Yeah, there's probably some old-timey player that had 3,000 hits for the Dodgers that I missed there. In any case, so Boston 3,000. So Boggs is the other player that I thought of. I don't know if Andre Dawson had 3,000 hits. If he did, that would be a better play than Boggs. But I'll probably just go ahead and put Andre Dawson here because he did play with the Marlins at the end of his career. And yeah, the rarity score is blown up. We'll see how much more Mr. Boggs adds. 43%. Wow. But that's to be expected. All right, so Marlins, yeah, let's just go ahead. Edgar Renteria is a name that goes here. I don't know who would go for more, Renteria or Dawson, but we'll go with the Hawk. And maybe at the end I'll see if Dawson had 3,000 hits. If he did, then I made the wrong, well, I'm sure there was a more optimal play for Boston 3,000. Oh, Tris Speaker, right. Yeah, oh well. So for Miami and the Angels. Yeah, I'm going to go with Damian Easley here. That's right. Can't remember if he came up through Detroit or California, but he played with California fairly early in his career. And he made his rounds to the major league since then. So we'll go with Easley. That gives me the Immaculate grid, 95, so not great. Yeah, I probably could have gone with Tris Speaker and maybe knocked off, maybe 20 or 30 points off that. But in any case, I got the grid today, 3 days in a row. Can't cry about that. But yeah, let's see Boston 3,000 hits. I'm curious if Dawson is on the list. I am kind of doubtful. Nope. So did well to go with Boggs. Again, probably, oh yeah, Ladjoy. I wonder if he did not go through Boston. Okay, so that's good. Beltre, yeah, that would have been a good answer. All right, well, that was my grid for today. And again, in a couple days, we'll start tracking to see if I can improve upon my 7.2 from a month ago. All right, hope you had a good grid as well. All right, have a good day.